Dude, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a long time. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to be covering episodes, you son of a bitch. Today I'm going to be covering episodes 3. No, you'd think I'd learn how to count by now, but you know, it's a learning curve. So thank you guys for joining me. I know a lot of you guys subscribe due to my videos for Arcane, and for those of you who stuck around and didn't unsubscribe, like a lot of people seem to do for some reason, I do appreciate that. I really do appreciate the new viewers, and hope you guys stick around and hope you guys enjoy the rest of this series. So first and foremost, if you guys enjoy this video, by the end of the video, or even at the beginning if you want to, please remember to like the video and also to subscribe if you feel the need to do so, which I highly encourage. It would be really cool. So thank you so much, and long intro aside, let's get into Arcane episode 4. Based on the last episode, and yes, I will get to reacting to episode 4, but based on episode 3, things felt like they were going to lead to a time skip. And keep in mind, I don't know anything about the show. I don't know any spoilers. As far as you guys are concerned, I am learning this with you guys, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have already finished the series and you're just watching my reaction just to see a new viewer and get a fresh perspective, and I wanted to maintain that. So I have not seen anything. I have stayed away from spoilers. I have no idea what the games are, so just providing some context before we get into it. And yes, I am going to get into it now. Okay, thanks. Guys, if I start sniffling, it might mean the neti pot sort of wore off. So yeah, I've been using a neti pot recently for my allergies, and it's been pretty banger, dude. It's great. Neti pot, if you are needing to sponsor, get at me.
Our city is about to turn 200 years old. A bicentennial.
He's so cute. Whoa, this guy's got stubble, so some time has passed.
Everything he built either exploded, melted, or toppled over. Stanwyck set his personal ambitions aside. He realized nothing he could accomplish could compare to the contributions of his students. That was his sacrifice.
So this is like their world's Benjamin Franklin, minus the sexual assault lawsuit that would follow. Yeah, that guy slept around.
Your hex gates have done wonders for our city. Reignited passions in arts and science. You deserve this honor.
So some time has passed. Okay.
I know, but perhaps... Gorgeous. You guys know that already. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful looking show. You guys want me to keep mentioning every time I'm like, you know, you don't need that. You know what? Disregard what I just said. It's just jaw dropping. It's beautiful. Oh my god. So is this like, so it's like space travel that they can do now? Now they can go into hyperspace due to hex tech. That's so cool, guys. That also kind of looks like the Rainbow Bridge in the Thor movies. So, okay, so the time skip has happened. So based on some new comments that I'm seeing, I am hearing that Imagine Dragons is the new Nickelback. I guess that makes me a Nickelback fan. I don't mind. I don't like how a band that becomes unpopular just out of nowhere becomes the new Nickelback. And even Nickelback, I feel like what did they do wrong? Maybe their music isn't appealing for everyone. I personally don't love Nickelback, but I still remember a lot of their songs. But what is it about Nickelback or Imagine Dragons that people just don't like? I just need to know, like, why is it universally hated? Sorry, I just talked through the whole intro about Nickelback. Ooh, it's the Monopoly Man. Sorry. That is the Mandela effect. Monopoly Man does not have a monocle. Sorry. Mr. Peanut. Dude, that is a sick look. That, like, blue hair and the blue beard, that is... I want that.
We really have to send it to anarchy.
Have fun hurting the drunkards.
Dude, how many years has it been? They look like they're in their 20s now, so... Or maybe they already were in their 20s. Whoa, cool. I am getting some Treasure Planet vibes. Let me guess, like the hoverboard crew. It's either Vi or it's Powder. There's gonna be a reveal or something. Oh, blacklight. Oh, it's Powder. It's Powder. God, she's like Batman. Come on, let's go. Oh, yeah, she's an explosives expert or something.
Oh yeah, that's powder. Whoa.
Hi.
All right. Oh my god. Is that Vi? Yeah, that's not her. Okay. Damn, powder. I mean, you glowed up, but you're also kind of a dick. Actually, scratch that. I don't want to say glow up in case her character's like under 18. That's very problematic. I can't tell. They're cartoons. Alright, she's unhinged. Clearly has some things she needs to work through, but you know what? We have some more episodes. Yeah, Powder, you got issues.
Heimerdinger believes science should be used to improve the next chapter of Hex.
Oh my god, it's an infinity gauntlet. I was joking. I've been making Infinity Stone jokes this entire time, and it's a real thing. It's the same thing, minus like 5 stones. But like, it's you guys get the idea, right?
A mechanical arm equipped with a powerful ray of light.
Oh my god. So, like Stark Tech. This is they made Stark Tech. Okay, Dark Arc.
We can be improving lives with Hex Tech now.
A breakthrough like this takes time, Victor. Putting that kind of power into everyone's hands is dangerous.
I mean, he's got a point. He's got a point. Imagine everyone with these gauntlets. It'd be scary. I'd be scared. Someone could just tear off my car door. Steal all my mints. Am I allowed to have a crush on this character? Because I think I might. But I gotta make sure she's over 18. Because I cannot tell. I cannot tell how they're supposed to be drawn. She looks my age. I'll just say that.
If I could just question him,
I'll take it from here. Since you're looking for more work, you can take the graveyard shift tonight at the fair.
I love how unabashedly Asian these characters look. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice, you know. I don't want to make wild assumptions that they're Asian, but they look Asian to me, so that makes me happy. Hell yeah! Arcane nightclubs. This is probably from the game, right?
I'm doing this for us, Jinx.
Oh, she goes by Jinx now. Okay.
I know.
Ugh.
I've already spoken to several potential investors.
Investors?
Of course. Everyone wants Hex Tech for themselves.
Nike, Pepsi, Cola. I mean, they all want a piece of this. Oh, ooh, creepy, man. Dude. She needs to see a therapist. They got one of those in Arcane? Come on.
Good evening. I know many of you probably didn't expect to see me here today. And believe me, I'm just as shocked as you are.
Haha. Good one. That wasn't even a joke, dude.
This year, we've created something new for you.
The Lorax does not like this.
That we will share with you when the time is right.
Man, he's scared of the Lorax. I'm feeling like this is the kind of character who is much like Icarus. He flew too close to the sun, and there is going to be quite a fall for this character. I am predicting that he is going to forget about his pursuit for progressing Piltover and instead pursue a career in politics or something like that. I don't know.
Don't you have a cocktail party to attend?
Why is their police force all dressed like strippers? That's what I want to know.
Fire!
Oh man, they must have found my mixtape.
Oh, that is a fake voice.
I'm a helpless little girl.
Oh, whoa. Oh, I thought they killed her. Okay, cool. Damn. Yeah, Powder's straight up just a mentally ill terrorist at this point.
Piltover's status as a global shipping lane depends on it. Thousands would lose their income.
Shouldn't the safety of Piltover be our first priority?
Without the hex gates, my goods cannot reach foreign markets till winter. Am I to tell the Noxians their next shipment of wine will be vinegar?
Yeah.
Mr. Tallis has demonstrated his commitment to our safety. I propose that a new chair be brought forth.
Hextech security should be administered by a scientist.
Well then, shall we vote?
Oh, no, he's joining the council. We know that never works out. Remember Anakin?
That's me!
Enforcers! Dead! A building blown to pieces!
Oh, yeah.
So she's straight up like Harley Quinn of this universe. Okay, and it's really, really gross that she's keeping like empty husks that look like her old friends.
This one was hit by friendly fire. He's got reason to talk. Must have been sent in today.
Oh my god, he's huge.
Well, there's been an incident. Well, not so pretty kind.
Was that Vi? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Who the hell are you?
Yeah, let's go, dude. Bye. She ain't nobody's bitch, that's for sure. Okay, it makes sense that she would kick that guy's ass, because, I mean, he was one of the people that was working for Silco, which we saw in episode 3. So, yeah. Oh, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the next episode. I'm excited for where this goes. I can't wait to see Powder and Vi reunite. It's going to take me a while to adjust to her name as Jinx, because it's just like I know her as Powder. From the games, I have no idea. I assume that Powder as a kid was not a playable character. I assume this is probably one of the characters from the games. Vi, I don't know so much. Maybe they're both playable characters. I don't know, but I'm still excited. It's really great. Obviously, the animation is beautiful. I'm going to talk about this very briefly between episodes. But yeah, the animation is still stunning as usual, but like the story is keeping me very interested. I really like what's going on with I can't remember his name. The guy who created Hextech. I'm really interested in his story, so interested that I keep forgetting his name. I think that his vision and his path is going to get skewed. I also think that his position as counselor is going to also impede on his path that he's taking right now, which is for the betterment of the community. I think that's going to go away, and he's going to start to learn that a lot of the things that he was passionate about is going to be flooded with a bunch of democracy, and also it's going to be flooded with wanting to maintain a certain status quo, which the council seems to be maintaining so far. It looks like he'll have to conform to this archaic government that's been around prior to him creating Hextech, and I feel like he's very progressive, and because of that his character is conflicted, but he has to take up this position because who else will, right? It's weird that Heimerdinger didn't step down and then allow him to take that position, but you know, that's just me, and he's adorable, so you know, he can stay around. But yeah, I thought that was very interesting. There's some internal conflicts within the characters. I think Kate is very interesting as well. We didn't get much from her in the first 3 episodes, but now she is on the right path to kind of uncover this conspiracy. She's kind of like Charlie Kelly in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. She's connecting the dots, she's going a little bit crazy, but speaking of crazy, and you know, I don't want to speak ill of the mentally ill, but I don't know what to classify Powder's character or Jinx as, but she's not well. She is not well, and no, I don't want to say crazy. I just don't know how to diagnose this character, but she's obviously unwell. She's a little bit unhinged. Her mind is completely broken, and I understand why. After the events of episode 3, this character would be a little bit unhinged, and also she's under the guidance of Silco, who is obviously someone who is not the image of fatherhood. It's very interesting to see that dynamic and see that change. I'm really glad that we're seeing Vi now. So I assume we're going to see more of her in episode 5, and I'm really looking forward to seeing them reunite. I don't know if it's going to take place in this episode or this next upcoming episode or in the one after that, or if it's going to be saved for the finale of the series. I feel like it's maybe in the last 3 episodes, which would kind of build up this reunion, but we'll see, and whatever reunion it is, it's going to be pretty satisfying to watch, I hope. But yeah, on to episode 5. That's gorgeous, man. Look at that. Is that Kate? That's Kate. Okay. It's Crazy Voice Cop.
It's for her release.
Since when's he a counselor?
Since today.
Come on, Shrek. You know what? I really thought that she was going to be teaming up with that enforcer, the guy with the mustache, Australian accent or whatever. I really thought that was the case for episode 3. I guess not. You know, I guess she was just locked up this entire time. But you know what? That's great because she had all the old boy training she needed. She's ready to kick some ass, and you know, I can't wait. I can't wait. Yeah, great stuff. Yeah, she's gonna be teaming up with Kate, which is awesome. I'm really digging this Kate character. Her as an enforcer, her being conflicted, her trying to kind of work the case without being technically on the case. I'm just wondering how she got those papers to release Vi if she's technically fired. Maybe I misread what happened in the last episode, but how did that happen? And also, not a lot of resistance to release that prisoner. Just like, oh, he's council member? Okay, I'll take your word for it. I just think there was a little bit of an issue there for me, but it's not a big one. You know, obviously I don't want Vi to just be in prison the entire series, so I'm happy.
Who was this, Daddy?
Oh, he's a dad. Well, obviously, but like, they don't have the same hair color, so it's confusing.
For their families, from an anonymous concerned citizen.
So no real growth for that guy. He's just still a dirty cop. Okay. I think he's now coming to see the light. I really thought he saw the light in the 3rd episode, but I guess not.
They call themselves wildlife. They operate like...
Oh, Victor. Victor's been cluing us in that he's dying, but why? Why is he dying?
A headache.
Your nose is bleeding, dude. What do you mean headache? Did you get a concussion? What are you talking about, man?
Here goes.
Yeah, you remember that, don't you? Jesus.
No, it was a mistake. It was a mistake.
Are they gonna start moving and stuff? I hope those toys come to life. That'd be kind of cool. This reminds me of that TikTok when you're trying to talk to a Target employee and they start running away.
Hey, what? Oh, hey, why are we running?
She didn't get very far.
Are you sure this is safe? Of course not.
Victor, he's staying on the beaten path, but guy whose name I always forget, I don't want them to not be a team anymore. I like them as a duo.
You've just made yourself everyone's common enemy, Jace.
Jason Derulo. Okay, I got it. I don't like you anymore. What is wrong with you? Oh, that's why they call her Jinx. Well, I guess better own it than not own it, right? Totally didn't make that connection. Okay. I wonder if they're gonna run into each other in the undercity. That's a great visual cue. She still feels like she is under Vi. She'll never quite be there. It's great. It's a great way to do visual storytelling. That's nice.
You're a symbol of the future now, Jace, whether you like it or not. With that comes the potential to shape your own destiny.
No, check this woman, man. I think there's something up with her. I don't trust her.
He's just as precocious as ever.
Shut up.
Counselor Bulbach seems to think other arrangements would be more profitable.
The man's a fool. With him, you'd be investing in the past. With us, you'd be investing in the future.
Politics. So boring. So boring.
Hextech Partners.
Has a nice ring, doesn't it?
Oh, Jace. No, Jace, you're losing your way, man. You're losing your way, buddy. I don't like it. I'm gonna make another Star Wars reference again. But do you remember? Do you remember when Sidious sat down with Anakin and he was at the opera house in Revenge of the Sith? You guys remember that? That's what that scene reminded me of. Darth Plagueis the Wise. The corruption is settling in, and I hope it doesn't take Jace over. I need that guy to stay clean, man. Oh, it's a hookah bar. Never mind. I don't think that's hookah they're smoking.
Propose we go about this.
Let him think you work here.
Oh my god. Was that a little gimp? Was that a tiny little gimp gremlin? Oh my god.
You're hot, Cupcake.
Oh my god.
So what'll it be, man or woman?
Damn. Prison really changed Vi, that's for sure.
What's your name? Matilda. You can call her whatever you want.
My god, this is a brothel. No, duh, it's a brothel. So I assume brothels are pretty important to League of Legends as a whole. Is that like where you respawn? You respawn at a brothel? Making jokes to pass the time.
One final act to make you the martyr you've always seen yourself as.
Whoa. Oh, he didn't do it.
This is all I've seen.
I think Kate just found a new job.
Often in the position to give anything back.
Whoa.
We couldn't have done it without you.
This isn't the kind of magic you signed up for. Man has his needs. You know that whole thing I said about Anakin and Darth Sidious? You know what? I changed that because I don't want to picture that image of Anakin macking on Darth Sidious. So I redact that entire thing.
Are you headed home soon?
My
I thought
God.
we could walk together.
This is a very horny episode. This man has a hard-on for science. No. Whoa. Now is not the time to bone. Your friend's dying. Oh my god, he's going down on her. Arcane. Rated E for everybody. Oh, he's Little Spoon. Yeah, he gives me Little Spoon energy.
That pain that feels like it'll eat you from the inside out can either break you or forge you into something greater. So the fear of pain will no longer control you. You're strong now, just like you were always meant to be.
Oh god. Oh god. I thought they were about to make out, because this episode is honestly not surprising me anymore when it comes to just how horny it can get. I don't know what Imagine Dragons look like, but is that what they look like? Is that their cameo in this show? Is it diegetic when the music is actually in the movie and it's actually playing as a soundtrack within the film? Yes, diegetic. That's it. I love how much of a brawler Vi is. It's so cool. It makes me definitely think that, you know, she's a character in the games. Like, she's the brawler type, and then Jinx is like the explosives expert or whatever, or sharpshooter. I'm pulling details from the show to make inferences about the game. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know. Come on, Kate. Get out of the brothel. Help your girl. Let's go. Yeah. Let me guess. Kate's in the game, and she's like the sharpshooter in the game. Am I close? Am I close? Please tell me I'm close.
You're an alright shot.
I'm an excellent shot.
Haven't you played the games?
My name is Caitlin.
But you're so sweet. Like a cupcake.
Cupcake. That's definitely a game reference, right? How annoying is it? That's from the game, right?
You're making a mess.
There's no amount of foundation that can cover that. Dude! She is gonna bring the toys to life.
The sister. She's back.
From the dead.
So he thinks she's dead. Dumbass. Alright, so before we get into episode 3, if you are still with me, guys, remember to keep watching the video. I'm not gonna ask you to like it, because that's up to you guys. I guess that's me passive-aggressively saying to like the video, but I would really like it if you did. So thank you guys for watching up to this point. I'm gonna talk a little bit about episode 5. That was tight, man. Didn't get to see the reunion between, not Powder, I want to say Powder every time, between Jinx and Vi. I think Vi is such a cool character. I am really digging her character. I love that she just uses brute force still, and she is sort of the combat expert. I love her fighting style. It's really, really satisfying to watch in animation. I think Kate is an excellent character as well. Jace got laid. That's all I know about his character up to this point. I think he is sort of being polluted by the efforts of, I don't know her character's name, but her efforts to get him on the good graces of the rest of the council members. And I think that is sort of poisoning his efforts. I feel that Victor is sort of the embodiment of what Jace sort of represented at the beginning of this series, and him dying is sort of symbolic towards what's happening to the vision and goal of what Jace was originally pursuing. Jace is coming to terms with whatever her character's name is, a beautiful woman who slept with him. I don't remember, but her. I think he's starting to realize how the council works, and he's sort of bending his will towards how they do things. But that's never what his true intention was. I think he's starting to go in with good intentions. He thinks he's still on the right path, but in reality, I think it's going to unfold that the things that he wants to do aren't going to happen the way he expects them to, just because he's following the rules. And that's very interesting, and I really like to see how that character unfolds. I've seen this happen in a lot of series where, you know, that you have this woman, this not seductress character, but a character that comes in and shows them all these good things, shows them these opportunities, and then you find out in the third act or whatever that she had cruel intentions to begin with. I feel like that's what they're sort of building it up to be. But maybe I'm wrong, but I get bad vibes off of her character. I still really like Kate as a character. She's sort of the sharpshooter, and I feel like maybe that's her character in the game. But she's also a detective, and she's also an enforcer, so that's really interesting that she's just more than just one thing. She's not just a one-note character, and I like that we got that flashback with her character, with crazy voice cop lady. I thought that was really cool. We got some setting. We understand why she is the way she is. She is very ambitious, and she doesn't like being a person who is told no, because she's been told no in her entire life, because I think she comes from royalty. I think that's what's implied throughout the show, is that her family just has a very tight grip on what she on what she does. But yeah, her family has a very tight grip on her ambitions and makes sure that she stays in a certain line, keeps her out of danger, and she's someone who pursues danger. She's not someone necessarily who pursues danger for the sake of it, but because it will get her the answers that she needs. And yeah, I just really dig all the characters. I think they're doing a really great job. I really want to learn more about Silco. I want to know what happened between him and Vander, what happened at that very moment when they were in the water choking each other out, like what built up to that, and what alliance did they have before that. And also, I want to understand how magic is a part of this world. Like, I know that magic is some archaic thing from the past that now they're starting to utilize in their tech, but I want to understand, like, how did magic just like disappear? How did it go away? Where did it go? And also, is this world bigger than Piltover? Because I assume it is, because, you know, the entire world can't just be this one continent, right? Or this one city. So there's got to be more to understanding the world building of League of Legends or whatever. And maybe the story of Arcane just takes place in one city, whereas League of Legends as a game probably has multiple cities or something like that, and we're only exploring and focusing on this character or these group of characters and the city. So maybe that's the case, but yeah, I'm still curious, because I feel that as big as it seems, it still feels small, but that's better for the story. It's more intimate that way, but there's still some questions that I have. So yeah, hopefully we'll find out. I'm less than halfway through right now. No. I am past the halfway mark. So yeah, I hope that we'll get some more of those answers throughout the future episodes. But yeah, let's close this out with episode 6, guys. I'm very excited. That's Victor. That's a young Victor. He fell with an accent. Yeah. Whoa.
You want to assist me? Very well. We can be loners together.
Well, I would ask your parents first. If I heard a stranger say we can be loners together, that's a red flag right there.
I have seen many students. It's a sad truth that those who shine brightest often burn fastest.
That's a sad sentence right there. If this is a Victor-centered episode, I'm all here for it, man. I think Victor is sort of the moral compass of Jace, and I think he's a very interesting character in himself. And if we can get a little bit more background on him, I'm happy with that, man. I really dig his character. I like how he is the scholar, and his time is limited, so he feels that there's even more that he needs to do in the time that he has. And, you know, like Heimerdinger said, the brightest lights sometimes shine the least or the shortest. And that's a sad sentiment, but that's also true. A lot of the people in our society who changed the world, you know, died young. So it's a true sentiment, and it's sad. But yeah, I hope we get an episode centered on this character.
I didn't know you were an artist.
There's quite a lot about me you don't know.
You have her eyes.
Improving lives, solving real issues, not just trade disputes.
Yeah, that's what the prequels were for. So what did his blood have to do with it? I wonder if the repercussions of that are going to do something to the Hex Tech. Maybe he can control it?
You're doing great, Chuck.
Jesus. I thought she was gonna kill him. Okay.
I feel like you and I got off on the wrong arm.
Real Harley Quinn energy. Come on. I wonder how intentional that was. Like, is this how she's like in the games? Let me know in the comments down below.
She's looking for you. She's with some girl enforcer. Guess she replaced you.
You're lying!
It's only a matter of time before you implode and Silco finally gets the message that you're about as good for our cause as you were for your family, Jinx.
It's not good that her name is also her trigger word. Whose idea was that? Terrible idea.
About time Daddy joined us. Then of what use are you?
This show looks so damn good. I'm just watching this, I'm like, oh, these are real people. I mean, I know they don't look like real people, but these, like the animation of every movement of their mouth, every small emotion that they're feeling, it's just so beautifully done. It's like, first of all, what an asshole. I just think it's such an excellently done thing that it just makes the realism of these characters pop up just so much more.
We'll solve this. There may not be time.
No, make time, damn it. What does he have? Syphilis? Like what? Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I forgot. It was the undercity.
What is this place? It's where the kind of people you topsiders don't want to think about wind up.
Oh God, it's Everett. It's Everett, Washington.
I've seen nations destroyed by a single seed, and it looked exactly like this.
That's right. Heimerdinger is old as fuck, so he's probably seen everything.
Is she all right? I'm a friend. At least I was. I mean, I owed her old man my life.
Oh, that's the guy from the first episode, right? That's Woody Allen. That's right. Okay.
She makes potions. Helps people here with this.
Shimmer, why would you take something that does that to you?
Shimmer. Oh, yeah. Okay. So these are the side effects of taking that junk. Okay. Cool. No. I bet that's what you have to do in the games, huh? You have to trade weapons for potions. Can't get anything past me.
I think Vi will be happy to see a friendly face.
No, you.
Ooh, not this face.
She knew me when I was still
hot.
I don't want her to see me like this. Just tell her I'm sorry about everything.
That's kind of sad, though. Why is that? Why is that getting me emotionally? This character I saw for like 5 minutes in the first episode.
I believe it's time we gave the beloved founder of our city a well-deserved retirement.
Whoa. Damn. It's like they both have a point, though. They both have a great argument. We understand both sides equally. We understand where Heimerdinger is coming from and where Jace is coming from. Heimerdinger has probably seen the worst of what magic can do and what power can do and corruption. And Jace is just thinking of how to solve these problems now.
Easy, easy, easy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Break out the L word.
Lesbian?
The other L word.
Lesbians?
What have you done with my sister?
I have freed her. Candidly. She is more than I ever imagined. You don't know your limits, girl. It's what got Vander killed, and what drove your sister away. And it's why I'm here right now.
Yeah, well, you talk too much.
Yes, let's go, girl.
Wherever you are, light it up, and I'll find you.
Jesus. This is gorgeous.
Powder?
My God.
Vi? Oh, Powder! I tried to come back. I promise I did, but I got arrested. I never thought I'd see you again.
Are you real?
Yes, of course. It's me, Vi.
Things changed when you left. I changed.
What matters is we're together.
This is great. The animation is amazing, dude. Yeah, your sister has changed a lot since you guys last saw each other.
Vi?
Okay, please don't get upset with me. Right when Vi and Powder reunited, that's like, and I know this happened in the last video, but that's exactly where my camera died. I know I should have my shit together by now, and I really thought I did, but I just didn't have that extra 5 minutes that I needed. Not even 5 minutes, 3 minutes. And to be honest, I'm pretty proud of how far it got without me having to do any adjustments or anything like that. Sadly, my reaction for the last 3 minutes is not there, so I will leave the audio in there like you guys already saw. Again, sorry. It's a pretty climactic moment, and I have no idea why these things tend to happen at those moments. However, at least we got the important stuff. We got like the very beginning of it, and then, you know, obviously Vi gets taken away, and now there's a cliffhanger as to what is Powder going to do, or Jinx. The artist formerly known as Powder is now possibly on the pursuit to find Vi. Sorry, I just needed to let my hair down because I am having a weird hair day. So what do I think is going to happen from here on out? I do really like that the reunion, which was being built up throughout all 3 of these episodes, like happened at the very last minute, which is perfect. I think that's what needed to happen. I think that's what I predicted at the beginning of this video, is that I feel like they were saving that sweet moment, and they really did. They really held out until like the last 5 minutes, and I was really impressed with that. I think it's super fantastic, the groundwork that they laid in those first 3 episodes, and the way that they built it up in these next 3 episodes, or 4 through 6. I love that they are establishing that the status quo has changed since the last 3 episodes. That, you know, there was a time skip like I predicted, but I mean, I wasn't too keen of a viewer to expect that kind of thing to happen. I think a lot of other people probably expected it, but it did happen, and the events of what happened in the 3rd episode have very different repercussions, some for the better and some for the worse. But we're starting to realize that those 2 things are not as separate as we'd like to think, and the 2 things I'm talking about is Piltover as a city as well as the undercity. Like, those things are closely related in ways that we still haven't quite come to understand. We don't know the history of what happened when that divide happened, but we do understand that there is a hierarchy to everything, and that there is a split in power. We're also starting to come to understand that Piltover is a place that isn't just as picture perfect as it seems, that there's a lot of things that are governing and preventing change from being made, and there's a whole history that we don't understand, and that's kind of the entryway that we have with Jace's character. We're starting to kind of see those cracks, and we're also starting to see the corruption build up in Jace. I feel like his character is not necessarily being corrupted, but he's starting to learn the hard way that the things that he wants, the change that he envisions, aren't happening the way that he expected them to, and he has to go through certain avenues to create that change, and he doesn't necessarily like it, but he has to do it, and I think that's really interesting. But going back to Powder and Vi, I think Vi has been built up as a character who is, you know, she's sort of the same person, and it's because she kind of had a arrested development, literally being arrested and in prison. She, as a character, hasn't really changed much from the 3rd episode. I think that's appropriate. You know, all she knows is the prison life. All she's known is being underprivileged, and because of that, that's really apparent in her character, and that's why it's really great to see her with Case, who is a symbol of authority, someone who is trying to find the answers, and it happens to be in Vi.
And I think that they are starting to establish little hints of romance. I don't know if this show is going to develop into a season 2. I think that there are rumors, or at least production has begun. I have no idea. I really haven't done a lot of research on the show just because I didn't want to see any spoilers or anything like that. But I think that they're developing a season 2. That said, though, I think that there's more you can do with these characters past the 3 episodes that they have coming up next. I feel like the story could really dive in deep, because I really don't think that they're going to tell all of that story in the next 3 episodes. I think it's going to stay focused on the journey of Vi and Jinx. So I don't know if Vi is really a LGBTQ icon in the games, and I don't know if that's a direction that fans had any issues with, but I don't mind it. I just personally, I feel that I like shows that don't really have to rely too much on characters having these relationships. I always feel that that detracts from the actual story if it's not done well. If the relationship isn't essential to the story being told, then don't include it. Don't include the romance. It's a little bit distracting, but that's just me personally. I think the fact that Kate is an enforcer and the fact that Vi is someone who comes from a background where she obviously doesn't like enforcers because they kill their family, I think that's a very interesting dynamic, and the budding romance might actually do something essential to the story just because it's Vi overcoming her prejudice, and it's also Kate overcoming her own prejudice, which is like undercity folk are just, scum. I think that's a very good dynamic, and I think that's actually a very good storytelling angle to approach it. So, you know what? If it works, it works, but I personally don't know much about that character. So, yeah, I think that's interesting. I think that Jace hooking up with whatever her face is, I think that is a little bit more distracting. I don't see how that really is necessary towards the story. Maybe there is going to be an angle, like I said, maybe there's going to be some element in the future episodes where she turns out not to be as perfect as he thinks she is, and she had ulterior motives. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's something that they're setting up, or maybe that happens in season 2. I don't know. But as far as that relationship goes, I feel like it was really forced. And that whole sex montage with the blood combining with the magic, I was just like, this is beautiful, but also it's kind of disgusting. All that said, though, I am really enjoying the show so far. I think that Powder or Jinx, God, I'm never going to get over that, but I think Jinx as a character is very interesting. I think her, and I'm probably misdiagnosing this, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think her schizophrenia is something that makes her character not more interesting, but it definitely adds something to the character where it's like you don't know where her loyalty or where her heart is in the moment. Because when she confronted Vi, or when they saw each other at the top of the tower, I didn't know how that was going to play out, and I'm really glad it played out the way it did. And at the end, we see that one moment, that one glimmer of hope that she still loves her sister, and she's probably going to go and try to find her sister and save her. Like, there isn't so much resentment that she can't overcome her own journey that she went on through episodes 3 through 4, that time skip. There was a lot that happened, but the love for her sister is still there, and I think that's a really mature move, because it's not always just about going the typical way of like, I hate you and now I'm this person and that's all I am. It's like she's starting to realize that what Silco is saying isn't necessarily true, and I think if they stay that direction, I'll really enjoy it. Yeah, I think it's a mature route to be like, yeah, we can grow as people, we can grow as characters, but we still have our link to our childhood, and our humanity is still really rooted in how we grew up. So I think that's great. I think that this show is making the right decisions. I'm obviously very late to the game, so there's no reason for me to be like, I think they should go this direction. It's already been made, okay? I'm way too late to the party. So yeah, that's what I think. Those are my quick thoughts. I am enjoying this a lot. I'm just wondering how they're going to wrap the story up in the next 3 episodes, because I feel that there's so much more story that they can tell. There's so much more lore that they can really dive into. There's so many more questions that I have that I feel won't be answered in the next 3 episodes without sacrificing some character work, and I need that character work, okay? Oh, sorry, speaking of character, also Victor. Very interesting character. I don't want to see that character die. I think he is someone that I'm really intrigued with, especially with his connection to that scientist who lives in the cave with his salamander. I think that's very, very interesting. He's either being built up to be a villain or someone who is going to create something on accident that would be what Heimerdinger is afraid of. Like, I think that
I don't know, there's just so many different characters that they're interweaving in this show, but they're managing to make it all work. And they're all very intriguing in their own way, and they all have their own perspectives and rights to their beliefs, except a lot of the council members, which we really don't know anything about them. They're pretty shallow as far as council members go, but I think the ones that they are starting to develop, like Heimerdinger, you know, I think that's a character that, yes, is adorable, but also he's got a point. So yeah, it's great. It's great. It's a great show. Big surprise. So thank you guys for watching up to this point. I'm going to wrap this video up. I don't know how long this video is, but if it was very long, thank you for being patient with me and joining me on this journey through Arcane. How are you guys liking the show? You guys already finished it? If you did, don't tell me how you liked it. Just tell me how you liked it up to this point that I've watched it, okay? No spoilers. And yeah, obviously leave a like if you enjoyed it. And that's it. That's all I gotta say. So thank you so much. And if you guys are enjoying this series so far, please remember to subscribe to this channel once again. And yeah, that's it. That is it. This is actually it. So thank you. And as always, guys, I will see you later.